i35equipment.com. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough on how to measure your hydraulic quick attach system to see what buckets will fit. A lot of times hydraulic quick attach systems have a spread of pin-to-pin measurements they accept. We're just going to guide you through the measuring process. The first thing you're going to want to do is check your pin diameter. These pins are 65 millimeter. Most companies measure in millimeters as it's more accurate than in inches. Just really easy to get exact fit that you need. You use our micrometer, 65 millimeter. I'll walk you through that real quick. I don't trust the digital, so I'm always checking just here what it actually says. 65 millimeter. If you don't have pins in, you can check the inner diameter here. 65 is what this one is. Yours could be, most common we see 80s a lot, 90s, 100s, 110s, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. After about 70, they start going in 10 millimeter increments. The next step, you're just gonna need to see what the width of your quick attach system is. That will be the minimum acceptable width for your ears. With the hydraulic quick attach system, the way it actually works is your front bucket pin is cradled right here, and then on the back, the hydraulic cylinder will press and keep tension against the rear pin or the bottom pin, the rear pin of your bucket. So your ear width is not as important if it's wider than if you had a regular pin-on system. If you had a regular pin-on system, you want a more exact ear width so that you don't have that side-to-side play. But with this pressure holding it back, it's not as important. So what we do is we measure here. Just go through that with you again. We're just measuring at the widest spot. Ours is 8.5 on here, 8.5 on the back as well. So this bucket that just come off this machine, just showing you, it's 9 inches wide, and that is perfectly fine. If you have an 8.5 width with an 8.5 ear to ear spacing, it's gonna be extremely tight. It may not even work. You gotta have just a little bit of spacing, like 8.6s would be ideal, and then anything on up from there, you're fine. So here is the part that people usually get caught up on. The pin-to-pin spacing. This bucket will measure that again. Just to show you, we're going to go from the pin center to the pin center. This one is just about 14.75 to 15 inches pin center to pin center. What you can see on this is this front is stationary, and this little lock, it comes down and locks it down in there. However, the back, it'll actually go all the way up from here to here. So this is your spread. So on this unit, bear with me, it's kind of hard to do with pulling the camera. We're gonna get in the middle of this to here, and it looks roughly like you could do about a 13-inch pin center down to 17 would be kind of stretch, 16.75, maybe 17. But this is what you can do. This is your pin center to center spread, as it's called. That way, a variety of buckets will fit. You're not looking for just a certain, you know, for example, 15, it has to be 15. It can be anything from 13 to 17.75. And yours is gonna be different. They're all made different. They're all gonna have a little different design to them, depending on what machine they're made for and what machine they're actually put on. Do hope this video is beneficial to you. You can always see our full and up-to-date inventory of buckets, heavy equipment, and more online at www.i35equipment.com. We'll have this video on there, but I have other videos to help you decide what bucket best fit your machine. Appreciate you taking time to watch, and do hope it's beneficial.